look who's here. Our good friend Tyler from We Move, and we also have Rachel. Well, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
And to you. And we also have Rachel Ferris with Domestic Management Services. Good to see both of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
I mean, you've been on the show before. You're old hat. You know how things go.
I
She's
love
like a professional
you guys
now.
in the morning.
And can we just say, first of all, you were wanting to name all the Real Housewives with us backstage, right?
Yeah.
You know them all?
I've seen all the episodes.
We may have to have you back, and Maddie can host a Real Housewives
I
game.
will.
You versus me.
1,000% because it's on.
Game on.
Day
Game
first.
on. Game on.
Are you in?
I'm in.
Okay.
I will host.
Tyler, you can eat popcorn on the side.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I'm not gonna know
Yeah.
any of that.
And then you can throw me popcorn and I'll catch it.
catch.
So, Tyler, it's good to see you. What's going on with We Move?
We are coming into busy season. Spring cleaning, lots of people moving. The housing market is going crazy. I keep touching base with my realtor friends, making sure they're surviving and prepared.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, it's been going great. Got a great crew of guys. We're expanding, working on expanding. So got some exciting things to come.
How was it moving, Maddie?
I wasn't there, honestly.
He wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
But
Okay.
his two guys, I forgot their names. I apologize, but they literally did one whole house in 1 hour and the other house in another hour. They were boom, 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 very quick. I loved it. It was great.
They don't mess around.
They do not. Like, I was just trying to stay out of their way. I was like, I'm sorry.
And if they
sorry.
are messing around, Jeff will crack the whip.
That was, it was Jeff. Yeah,
I
Jeff
like,
was there
Jeff
for
was
sure.
right there. He'll crack the whip and be like,
Yeah.
no, we're working.
So what all do you see coming out of houses when it comes to spring cleaning?
Oh gosh, all kinds of things, from just like trash bags of people going through and clearing their space. Sometimes people are like, we're wanting to get rid of all of this. Like, you know, we're changing this living room area, or we're doing this, or we're doing that. And then on that end, like, sometimes people want stuff donated to specific locations, so I'll charge them for junk removal, but I'll donate it.
Okay.
Rachel and I also have a store that we donate things to as well. So anything that we can do in that aspect to kind of keep it out of the landfills, we try to do.
Which is
that.
great.
Yeah.
So, Rachel, tell us about domestic management properties. Services.
Yes.
I was close.
It's okay.
So sorry.
We usually just say DMS, so you can just.
Oh,
go with that.
DMS.
DMS.
Yeah.
DMS.
So our company, my mom started our company in 1989.
Wow.
And so we've been around for a long time.
Shout out to Stephanie.
Shout out.
Shout out, Stephanie.
I'm a Steph.
So mom started it as like cleaning, property management type thing, and then it kind of morphed into estate sales. So we've been doing that for quite a long time, and people come to our sales often. They're like, "You're a new company." I'm like, "No, not really."
Yeah.
So I kind of grew up going to work with my mom, you know, doing the things, and I have two girls, same, so they're kind of, you know, circle of life. We've made it here, but my mom retired about 1.5 years ago full time. So I'm like manning the ship and doing the things, and so I met Tyler from the packing part of it and the junk removal, and so we've just kind of teamed up as a little
We'll do
referral resource situation and getting it done.
Can you take us through a referral? So if you're maybe removing some items that shouldn't be, you know, put into a landfill, do you call
Well,
Rachel?
so a lot of times what happens is, like, we'll have a client that, let's say, like, a family member has passed away. And so they'll reach out to Rachel because they'll have an entire house of stuff that the family needs to sell.
Okay.
So at that point, they'll contact Rachel. Well, then after the sale is over, there's usually still items left over, which is when Rachel will refer them to me. And we can either, like, move the stuff to where they're going or where it needs to go, or, like, sometimes we just haul it out, like the family just wants it gone. Basically anything that gets that house ready to be on the market or for its next tenant or whatever the case may be.
I've been to a lot of estate sales, and it gets kind of stressful there, too, for a while, because you have the items, and the family members sometimes are expecting X amount of dollars.
Yes.
So is that stressful for you?
Yeah, it can be, and we just try to be transparent and tell them, like, you know, we're kind of the expert in what things are selling for right now in this market. I mean, we live in the Midwest. You know, people kind of look at eBay prices and things like that, and that's worldwide. You know, we're here in the Midwest, and so we just kind of have to be, you know, sometimes there's a middle ground that we have to meet with those clients on kind of what the expectation is for the prices and things like that. But, you know, we've always had really good sales happening. We have the best clients. We've had a lot of repeat clients, which I think is awesome. And we're super referral based. And so I think that speaks a lot on the services that we give people.
Right.
when they refer us out to other people, and then we can do a sale for them. So, and every single client that we have is tailor made. I'll tell people this is kind of the standard way that we do things, but every single client is different.
Right.
Some of them are very hands off, and some of them are very hands on. So we just kind of adapt to what they need.
And the money they get is the money they get.
Yeah.
And listen,
Yeah.
Rachel's girls and her team, they work.
Oh, I
They
bet.
give my guys a run for their money. And they'll be just moving stuff around before the guys even get there. They'll be like, oh no, we took care of that.
We did it ourselves. We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
so-
do you have a busy season? Like Tyler said, it is ramping up like crazy. Or are you just constantly busy?
So we're busy most of the time. I do see that in the spring, people are kind of perked up like, oh, I want to do a clean out. Kind of what Tyler said about the junk. Like they've been in the house, they've seen the things all winter, and they're ready to do it. So we do start getting a lot more calls in the spring. But I always tell people, like, call us. You want to do your estate sale before you get your house on the market.
Yeah.
The best
Exactly.
way is estate sale, junk removal, all those things, and then we turn the house, it's clean, and we turn it
Right.
over to either the realtor or the
Rachel, I've seen it too, where it's
homeowner.
the estate sale, but it's off the property at the same time. They're auctioning off the house at the same
Oh
time.
gosh.
Yeah, sometimes we do, or sometimes it's already they've already talked to a realtor, and we get a lot of referrals through that
that's
too.
perfect.
We have a couple really great realtors that we work with, and so they know
sorry.
that
They
we're
can
going to do a
trust
great
you.
job. Yeah.
If
they're
people
like,
want more
we know-
information on DMS, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so social media, Domestic Management Services, we're on Facebook and Instagram, and then Domestic Management Services on the internet. And then I just started a Yelp page. So
Awesome.
check us out on Yelp. I'm still kind of working on that, but
Yeah.
it's a new thing.
Awesome. And Ty?
And Tyler.
Check out our new website, WeMoveSpringfield.com.
Ooh.
And then also at WeMove on Facebook. We do have an Instagram, but just everything's a work in progress.
Yeah.
Tyler's not in a social media
Yeah.
as much as Rachel does.
Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
Thanks. It's good to
you.
see you guys.
All right, more fun on Ozarks Fox AM with some Fox feedback after this. Don't go anywhere.